I really wanted to learn more about top facilitation, but I also saw what it could do in organizational transformation. MToP is going to give me that immersion learning. As I was designing meetings, I found that I needed more of an understanding about how exactly they worked. There wasn't anybody in my organization who I could talk to. I took other classes with local folks, Jane and Marty, and so it was, but I felt like I needed more of a cohort to work with, more of a group to help me develop and practice.
To step outside of my fast-paced, very high-demanding work and to move into a learning community that was supportive, that would give me really anything that I needed to develop my skills. And it was a place that I could regenerate.
I use it consistently in my work, bringing communities together to build collaboration and partnerships, and it works really well because of the consensus building. I think the three major components of the focused conversation, which is basically getting people together to share their wisdom, and also the consensus workshop where it builds the shared decision making, and then the action planning, which is really nice because it actually gives you a deadline of collaboration, like people working together to reach the actual end, and it gives them a timeline to reach that end. So it's really a successful tool in Indian country.
I mean, deepening my understanding of the core methodologies of the technology of participation was certainly a very important and gratifying aspect of going through this.
The mentor kind of helps you maybe step away from being scripted and rigid to more natural, and have those kind of natural conversations where it then helps you help a group that you're working with.
What the MToP allowed me to do was really hone in on what it meant to be a facilitator with a skill set around process that could walk into any number of different groups and provide a value added, and to define for myself what that value added was and where I really felt like I was strong in it and where I needed to advance my own skills.
It provided an opportunity for me to get out of my comfort zone and learn things and skills that I never knew I had. It was a confidence booster. It was an invitation to go out and work with people, which I enjoy very much. But once that was reached, then it was a hurricane, tornado, of all sorts of new ideas, new ways of doing our business in a much more effective and improved way.
At the end of that time, end of that year, I did a major grant proposal that I had submitted to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and a lot of part of the work was to do community collaboration around youth development, and I included a lot of work with TOP, how TOP was going to be part of that methodology. So I think that and was able to acquire that grant, which is a pretty $750,000 grant, that we got over 3 years.
So MToP is really for those people who want to master the technology of participation. And from MToP, they might have several paths. One, they might just want to use that technology of participation in their work or in their communities. Two, they may be on the trainer's journey, which means that they're individuals who actually want to be able to teach the technology of participation. And three, they may want to get a certification in the technology of participation.
I decided that it was really an investment not only in understanding the methods better, but in developing a network of colleagues that I could have a relationship with that would be permanent.
Making deep and meaningful connections, not just to the tools, but to other people and to what's my purpose in my career, in my job, and that's a different kind of experience. And when people are on the other side of that, they become masters.